Jensen! Long time no see. Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. I like your new style. A bit revealing for my taste, but not entirely unappealing.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes up, big boy. I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row-ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits a fan. You in?
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit-rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row-ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with OGs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger-painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Suits me. Rules would only slow me down.
Very dirty Harry of you, Jensen. But we still have to be careful how we handle this. We've worked hard to catch this son of a bitch. I don't want him to walk on a technicality.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-Aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Thanks to the arrival of founder of the Anti-Augmentation Organization.
Slightest suspicious fluctuation in signal, we have to shut you down. The World Order and their team of expert hackers could be trying to trap you.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Yeah, by a clown and a midget for a while. But they eventually met the bearded woman they were looking for near a coffee shop, and we went our separate ways.
Surely you're aware humor requires context, my friend. With a man like me, being funny in the wrong context could have dire consequences.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now, I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
No amount of passive-aggressive threats and men-in-black bullshit can stand against a retractable blade to the gut. I want half the payment, in advance.
How petty, my friend. You get nothing. Don't you have a certain task to complete, my friend?
You don't sound like a cop.
You, on the other hand, are starting to sound exactly like one. I strongly suggest you simply get on with the program.
I don't understand what you're getting out of this. It sounds to me like you're just the middleman for someone else.
You think too much, my friend. This could prove to be a source of great personal discomfort for you in the near future.
So what's the plan? You make a call and rat one of the bangers out? Then the DRBs retaliate and so on and so forth until they wipe themselves out?
Pretty much.
What about innocent casualties? These thugs aren't exactly expert marksmen, and it's pretty hard to aim from the window of a moving car. What could be worth such a risk?
I won't discuss my motives with you. I hired you to do a job. Just do it.
I can get inside Derelict Row, but where can I find their weapon stash?
Look for an old concrete structure that is boarded up and condemned. I believe they stock their supplies right underneath it.
I need a more precise location on the target.
There's a small back alley known to the locals as Earl's Court. You can access Double T's building using the fire escape. He's in one of the apartments on the 4th floor.
So what is it I'm picking up and where is it exactly?
There's a rather luxurious apartment complex on Grand River Road. In front of it, on the other side of the street, you'll see a door that leads to a maintenance corridor. In the first corner of that corridor, you will find a crossbow hidden amongst the trash and debris. Use it to kill Double T.
I guess that's it for now.
Access granted.
Pal. This has nothing to do with you.
To humanity front. Tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this.
Hello? Found their route blocked.
never let T-Boss be booking me with no cards. I find him nasty.